Hey guys, it is your boy Hearts and we are back with another video. Today we will be going over how certain skins in Fortnite may be able to reduce your input delay, boost your FPS, and overall just make the game feel way smoother. By the way, some of these parts might not apply to everyone, so I made sure to separate the video into parts so you will be able to find what each part is, and you could just skip to whatever part you need to be at. And for those of you that don't know what latency is, I will do my best to try to explain what it means. Latency is the time it takes for when you press a button on your keyboard, mouse, or controller, depending on what you play on, and when it happens in game. You want this number to be as close to 0 as possible because the closer it is, the less time it takes for your actions to happen in game. So before I show you what skins will reduce your input delay, I need to teach you how to see your input delay. A majority of you may already know and use the input delay UI, but for those of you who don't, I will show you how to get it right now. So first things first, those of you who are on performance mode will need to either switch to DirectX 11 or DirectX 12, since there is a setting that you will need to turn on that isn't available through performance mode. You can change it back right after, but you just need to turn the setting on first. So what you want to do is once you're on DirectX 11 or DirectX 12, I need you go into your video settings and then go under advanced graphic settings and turn on latency markers. The other setting you will need to turn on is inside game UI. Scroll down until you see something called latency debug stats and turn that on as well. So you want to turn on latency markers in video under advanced graphics and scroll down until you see latency debug stats. If you need help finding it, it's right above net debug stats, which is how to see your ping. So if you've turned on how to see your ping before, just look for where that is. Right above is how you turn on game latency. So once you're done doing that, you could relaunch a game and go back on performance mode, or if you're on DirectX 11 or DirectX 12, I recommend you switch to performance mode because it is more optimized for the game and you will get lower game latency and better FPS. But if you don't want to switch, then just stay on, and as soon as you get into the game, will work. If not, just relaunch a game and it will probably work. But if it doesn't work when you relaunch a game, guys, you probably did it wrong. Make sure you turn it on both of them. Make sure you save your settings, and you can watch this video again and just rewind it if you need help. Now I will show you what an unoptimized combo looks like. Here it is right now. I'll give you some time to look at it, look at everything. Okay, it looks pretty typical, right? It doesn't even look that crazy in terms of animations and everything, but it's actually not simple. An unoptimized combo will include fluent animations and wraps, characters, backblings, or pickaxes. One example of a highly used unoptimized item is the star one, and another one is the vision pickaxe. These are two highly used pickaxes that are both not good for the game. Let me explain why. These have unnecessary animations, which is animations that don't need to be in the game, that are being rendered inside of your game when they don't need to be. So, for example, the star wand has a trail behind the star, which has little stars, and the game will need to render those on top of the game you're already playing. So it will decrease your FPS because it is something extra being rendered. Same thing with the vision pickaxe. It has the eyes. It has the eye, actually, that opens and closes, which is an unnecessary animations. The same thing is happening with these animated wraps. These animated wraps have unnecessary animations that are being loaded every time you pull out your gun. So just don't use them. As far as backblings are, all of them are unoptimized. They're just something extra. You don't need to wear one. I recommend you don't wear one. But if you like the look, I guess you could have it on. Just don't have an animated one because that will destroy your FPS. I'm serious. But all backblings are unoptimized. Don't use any of them is my recommendation, but you can do whatever you want. So to show you the difference between these outfits, unoptimized and optimized, I will load the game on performance mode with low meshes and high meshes and compare the results. So basically, here's the outfit I'm using right now. It is like one of the worst combos you could use. It has so many unnecessary animations. You will get higher input delay and you will get less FPS. This can range into pretty high numbers. You guys are going to be shocked. When I load the game on performance mode with low meshes, medium textures, low view distance, and unlimited FPS, I average around 4.8 to 6.2 milliseconds of input delay, while getting around 450 FPS, but it occasionally drops down to 275, around 275 frames per second. Now, if I use the same combo with the same settings except on high meshes, I average around 5.5 to 7.2 milliseconds of input delay, while getting around 390 to 400 FPS, while getting occasional drops to around 250 FPS. Just so you guys know, low meshes do give you better performance than high meshes, but the trade-off is there is a noticeable graphics difference in the quality. The low meshes will be lower quality than the high meshes, and it is noticeable. So that's just some information. It is a worthy trade-off to me, but maybe to you, you can't stand the mobile builds. I recommend you use them, but that's your choice. Here's an example of a performance outfit. It's very minimalistic. There is no unnecessary animations, or very minimal unnecessary animations, which is what we want. If you want more examples, here are the skins. Here are some pickaxes. Here are some wraps. So actually for the glider, I recommend use the default one, but there is a couple of ones that are good. Mostly the chapter 1 wind gliders are pretty good because they're just umbrellas with simple designs, but some of them are not. So you make the decision if you think that it is a performance glider or not, if that makes any sense. So if you notice the skins and the wraps and the pickaxes, they only have a couple of colors. They don't really have any animations, and they're very simple looking. Like, they don't have any crazy designs, crazy shapes, or anything that will be very hard to render. And the glider is very simple. The default glider is a very simple glider with very minimal animation. It's probably one of the best gliders that you could use for performance. Just so you guys know, there are extra skins, wraps, pickaxes, and gliders that you can use that I did not showcase. You have to be the judge of them though, honestly. Just look at them, count how many colors they have, look at their animations, look at their shapes, look if they have any pockets, weird pouches, or anything that is extra. And if they have not that many, you should be good. If not, you could always just change it to another skin. When it comes to performance in game with the optimized outfits, with medium textures, low view distance, low meshes, and uncapped FPS, I get around 3.4 to 4.5 milliseconds of delay, while getting around 550 to 600 FPS, with occasional drops to around 450 frames per second. The game also just felt a bit smoother, but that just might have been my bias because I think it's better. So you guys let me know if it feels smoother for you as well. And when I use the same settings but with high meshes, I average around 3.8 to 5.0 milliseconds of delay, while getting around 485 to 525 FPS, with occasional drops to around 425 frames per second. The game didn't feel as smooth as it did with low meshes, but still smoother than with an unoptimized outfit. It doesn't matter if it's low meshes or high meshes, it felt better than the unoptimized outfits on both. So in conclusion, I've shown that some skins can cause a huge difference in performance. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I hope you learned something. Alright guys, so let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. Hope you all have an amazing day. It's been your boy Arts, and I'm signing off. Peace.